The telescope, a look into the past and a vision for the future. Everything, including the history of the telescope, began with the Big Bang. Matter and energy was created from this event. The matter and energy came together to create the first stars and galaxies. The Big Bang also created photons, particles of light, which were needed for humans using the telescope to view stars and galaxies.
It was these stars and galaxies created from the Big Bang that urged humans to look into the sky in awe and helped to inspire them to create devices to look at the heavens. Therefore, it was these first stars and photons created in the Big Bang which were the ingredients for the threshold of increasing complexity for the invention of the telescope.
Other ingredients include the creation of glass by the Phoenicians. It were these people who used blocks of stone, heated it up to melt the blocks to form an opaque liquid, the first glass.
In 424 BC, Aristophanes began to use glass spheres full of water to start fires. He helped to create magnifying glasses and helped to create an understanding of lenses. These ingredients would soon come together with the Goldilocks condition to lead to the telescope.
The Goldilocks conditions for all of these ingredients to come together was actually a business opportunity. Hans Lepistry invented the telescope originally as a business opportunity to sell to the military. One day, two children walked into his shop, put two lenses in front of each other, and saw a magnified image of a nearby church. Lepistry was astonished.
Soon, word spread of this amazing device, and it intrigued a certain mathematics professor at the University of Padua, Galileo Galilei. Galileo built his own telescope with 30 power magnification and used it for scientific purposes and to expand the horizons of astronomy. The expansion of the telescope from Lippershey to Galileo is an example of collective learning and the expansion and the interconnectedness of the world.
Galileo used the telescope to make more discoveries about the universe. These were completely different from the standard view of astronomy back then and shows the power of claim tester of evidence from the telescope.
The telescope were improved through developments by Newton, Kepler, and Descartes. Newton found that mirrors instead of lenses helped to reduce color halos and blurry images lenses usually had. Kepler helped to improve the telescope through enlarging the field of view while creating brighter images. Unfortunately, the field of view was inverted. Descartes came to the rescue, using mathematics to help solve this problem. Therefore, all of these people, through collective learning, helped to improve the telescope.
Telescopes are an enormous part of astronomy today. While the first telescopes can only view the universe in the visible spectrum of the electromagnetic spectrum, today's telescopes can view all parts of the spectrum.
When telescopes on Earth faced distortion from the atmosphere, telescopes were sent to outer space to view the universe more clearly. From the data we have learned from these telescopes, we have learned a lot about the early thresholds of increasing complexity, including the Big Bang and the creation of stars and planets.
For the future, the amount of telescopes in the world will significantly increase. There is a trend for telescopes to see farther in more spectrums of light and to expand human horizons. For example, the Kepler Space Telescope is looking for exoplanets. Such telescopes will become more common in the future.
There will also be another threshold for increasing complexity for the telescope in the fact that telescopes will be spread around the solar system from the moon to orbiting around Jupiter.
The ingredients for this threshold would be the development of rocketry to ship these telescopes to all of these different locations, the communication ability to communicate between these telescopes, and the ability to create all of these telescopes. The Goldilocks condition would be the need and the curiosity to look at the heavens and expand our horizon.
With this, the amount of information about our universe will increase dramatically, with all these telescopes scattered around the universe working together.
As for humans, all of this new information will help humans answer very important questions about our place in the universe, as well as a better understanding of the place we call home and a look into the future of humanity.